Hello and welcome, this is Noah with Nomad Gaming, and thank you for joining us for this gameplay session of the Marvel Champions LCG. Marvel Champions is a living card game produced and distributed by Fantasy Flight Games. If you are looking for a place to see more Marvel Champions strategy, deck building, and of course gameplay, hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications to keep up to date with our channel. Today we're going to take our newest hero, Black Widow, out for a spin against the challenge of Klaw, so tighten your bootstraps and hang on for a wild ride. We've already preloaded the game here with our hero deck on the table. Let's load our villain deck. We're going to play against Klaw, and we will play on expert mode today. Let's play against something that gives us minions. Should we do Goblin Gimmicks? I don't know. I've never tried it with Goblin Gimmicks. Let's try it with Goblin Gimmicks. Expert Goblin Gimmicks Klaw. We're gonna have to put out two side schemes real quick, so let's go to our villain side and get some things out on the table. Look at all cards. Let's put out our defense network. Close and shuffle, advance to the second phase here. Then we're going to discard cards until we find a minion, which hopefully is soon. Alright, he gets a tough, and then we're going to search the deck for the Immortal Klaw. Those both get 3 threat to start with, and we'll look at our opening hand. So we're going to want to defend aggressively and try to find our gauntlets pretty quickly. Nick Fury in the opener is actually pretty good, so we're going to keep it. We're going to discard these other 4 though. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to draw 4. Alright. Alright, let's play Fury for 1, 2, 3, 4. Draw 3 cards. Let's play you for 1. Let's play you. Let's draw a card. And question here is energy barrier or attack acrobatics. I think I'm going to go energy barrier. And pay for it like that. Let's flip. Let's start doing some work up here, and we'll let you take the last thread off of that. Take a consequential damage and pass the turn. Alright. Decent start. Advance the threat by 2. Villain attacks. We're going to defend with Fury. Villain attacks for extra boost card. Heals 2 damage. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. That kills Fury. And we'll take an encounter card. Everybody's going. Oh, we forgot to attack there, so we're going to do this. That was his attack. Then everybody else attacks again. So we will defend with Black Widow this time. Attack is for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We defended for 2, so we take 2 and deflect 1 here. He attacks again, and we'll deflect another. No, we won't deflect it there. Yeah, we'll deflect it there. No, we won't. We'll keep this. It's not going to do us any good to deflect that. Oh yeah, well, because we can't. Yeah, we'll just deflect it. Alright, deflected. It's deflected. Alright, and we're back to a precarious situation. Alright, hero phase. I'm going to flip, and I'm going to play Espionage to draw a card. Then I'm going to play the Safe House for 1. I'm going to look at what's in the discard pile. I think we're going to take back an attack acrobatics. No. We got a defensive stance there. Let's grab a defensive stance. And we'll play defensive stance. And we'll play target acquired. And we'll pass the turn. Advance the threat by 2. Villain schemes for 2 plus 1. Advances to the next scheme. Discard cards from the top of the deck until we discard a minion. He's a tough minion. I'm not super worried about the tough minions and damaging Klaw at the moment. I really need to get the threat managed. He's gonna scheme. They're gonna scheme for 0, and we get an encounter card. Our encounter card is gonna be Illegal Arms Factory, which is gonna give us an extra encounter card next turn. And we'll pass the turn back to us. All right, we're going to, let's see, what's in our hand. Do we want to, can we play anything? Well, we can get back one. Let's get back, look, and get back attack acrobatics. And then we'll play the attack acrobatics to draw a card. And we can play Winter Soldier for free. So we have 5 preparations in play. This is a resource because we already have one in play. So I'm going to play my second gauntlets. Do we want to stun or do we want to... we have to manage the thwart, right? Alright, so we're going to take 4 threat off of something and confuse the villain. We're going to actually take 3 threat so we can get rid of Immortal Klaw. And then we're going to take a damage to take 2 off of Illegal Arms Factory. And then we have an awkward hand left. He's confused, so it makes me want to stay. I'm going to heal and stay. I can't activate any preparations if I stay, though. I'm going to get 2 encounter cards. I think we flip, actually. So we're going to flip and take the last 2 threat off of that. That means we're going to discard Power of Protection and keep my hand, though. And... alright, advance the threat by 1. Villain attacks. I will take it undefended because I have a defensive stance and an attack acrobatics. Yeah, we'll take it undefended. We're going to take 3, 4. A defensive stance away. I mean, I'm going to take 1 either way. The question is, which one do I want to lose? I think I'm in a defensive stance because I can't deal damage back anyway right now. So we'll take 1. We will ping you. And then you will attack. I'll take 1. Then we'll get an encounter card. Our encounter card is take 2 damage. Well, fortunately for us, we can go back to alter ego mode safely on this turn. So, back to our turn. And we are going to go to alter ego mode. So let's go flip, heal. Let's play the grappling hook. Draw a card. Let's play Nova. For 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's get back a preparation. I could take back an attack acrobatics and play it, or I could take back an espionage and play it, or a widow's bite. I think I'm going to take the attack acrobatics because I don't have any extra defense in play right now, so we'll do that and pass the turn. I don't activate Winter Soldier there because it's only got one threat on here, and I don't want to waste him on taking off a stun when I could get that by activating one of my preparations on the next turn, or by Novaing him next turn. So we'll advance by 1. He's unconfused. He schemes for 0. We get an encounter card. Encounter card says attached to the villain. It will give us force damage unless we spend this double resource on it next turn, which we may or may not do. And we'll pass the turn back. Alright, let's see. So now, I mean, we're in a position where this thing's almost all the way set up. We're going to use the safe house to get back an espionage, probably. I think is all that's left in here. I don't know, we've got defensive stance. We're going to get back a defensive stance. That's silly. We're going to play the defensive stance for 2 and draw a card. We got our suit now. She's going to heal for the rest of her damage. The suit we're going to play with 1, 2, 3, and see, now we can thwart 2 off of there, and I think we're just going to play a second grappling hook. We'll hold the covert ops. We will flip because we are so ready to play this game. And we'll pass the turn. Alright. We're going to get an extra encounter card because we have to reshuffle. And we'll advance the threat by 1. Villain attacks. We have our suit now, so we're going to defend. That's a defend for 3. Against 1, no damage. And he attacks for 1, we'll take it. Oh, wait, this died. We took 2 damage there. We get an encounter card, which we have 2 of. The villain's going to attack us. I'm going to take it undefended. You come into play. You would exhaust me, so I'm going to take 1 damage. You're in play, but I'm going to Widow's Bite you, which will let me peel that off. It deals 2 damage there. Good deal. Second encounter card has Surge. Let's discard Espionage to draw 2 cards. And we will Surge and reveal the top card of the deck. That's a Weapons Runner, which has Surge. And Burn Notice is going to discard the highest cost preparation we have. Discard a grappling hook. Alright. Situation under control, team. Oh, I forgot to deal damage. Yeah. When I activated the espionage. Alright. Let us see what damage we can do to our lives here. Alright, we didn't use our defensive stance. Alright, we're going to play a med team. For 1, 2, 3. And we're going to play a covert ops for 1, 2, 3, so that we can confuse the villain. I'll attack him. I am gonna flip so that I can go into the bin and get back the Widow's Bite, which I'm going to play with the Armored Vest. Which is going to let me draw a card. Actually, wait, that doesn't make sense. I'm going to get to draw a card from it. So I'd play it with that. I'd get the Widow's Bite. I'd draw that, and then we'd put this armor into play. With this, yeah, I like that better. That's a better play. Alright, let's do that and go to the opponent's turn. And he will advance the scheme by 1. He is confused. He schemes for 0. We reveal an encounter card. We get a sound manipulation where an alter ego, there's no damage, so that's going to surge. We don't have an espionage on the table, so we don't get to draw. Oh, we're not in alter ego mode either, so it doesn't matter. Attached to Klaw, he's going to gain retaliate 1. And we can spend 1 of everything to get rid of that, which we will do after we get rid of this guy. Back to our turn. Oh, he didn't. Oh, he did scheme. Alright. We're going to heal. So, do we have any in the discard pile right now? Yeah, we have the glider, or the grappling hook. Bring the grappling hook back. Play the grappling hook. Draw a card. Flip. Alright, let's see. Gonna med team Winter Soldier so that Winter Soldier can attack and get rid of the armored guard. I'm gonna play the espionage. I'm gonna play Nick Fury. We're gonna draw with Fury. We're gonna attack with Fury. Into retaliate 1. No, hold on. We're gonna wait on that. Are we gonna pay? Do we have? We don't have 1 of everything right now. Alright, so we're gonna attack with Fury. Into retaliate 1, so he takes 2 damage. This isn't. No, this is interesting. This says make the following 3 attacks, so it's 3 different attacks, I think, on Dance of Death. I have to check the FAQ on that, but I'm not gonna do that on this turn with the retaliate as an option on the table. So we're gonna go energy barrier for 2 and another espionage for 1, and we'll pass the turn. So just get ourselves set up to not take any damage ever. And we could easily get rid of the glider if we want to, but I don't want to. So we're going to get attacked for 2. We'll defend with Fury. Always defend with Fury if you can. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nick Fury's gone. And an encounter card is the villain schemes. He schemes for 2 plus 2. That's 4. That's 6. That's not nice. Alright, my turn. Alright, we still don't have the right resources. We need another armored vest to be able to get rid of that. But we can reflect the retaliate off of Black Widow. So let's see what we can do about emptying out our hand here. We're going to do that and that. That's going to put a stun on Klaw. We'll attack. She'll deal 1. No, we won't attack. We're going to thwart. We need to thwart. Gonna med team to heal Winter Soldier again. We're gonna thwart. More thwarting. Gonna thwart with Nova even. Get everything cleared out up there and pass the turn. We're gonna get an extra encounter card. And we got a covert ops and a dance of death. We don't have any strength resources now though, which means we can't get rid of that still. Alright, so advance the scheme by 1. He is stunned. We get an encounter card. Do we just reshuffle? We did, we reshuffled, so we get an encounter card, or an acceleration icon. Up here, add an acceleration. Alright. Surge. We're going to activate espionage. Ooh, espionage is that works when we're in alter ego mode. Alright, draw 2, trigger this to deal 1. That's a surge and a reveal. Villain attacks me. Alright, I will defend it. Villain attacks me for 1, 2, 3, 4 into my 3 defense. I'll block 1 and reflect it back. And villain heals X, where X is double the villain's stage number, so that is 4. And Claw's vengeance. Claw attacks. Claw's not going to attack. We're just going to cancel that. We have the ability to cancel it, so we should. Okay. Claw attacks. I cancel that and deal a damage to Klaw. Alright, my turn. We'll remove a threat from there. I'm gonna discard 1. 2, 3 to get rid of that. Then we will attack and Dance of Death, which ends up being 1, 2, 3 different attacks. And pass turn. Alright. We advance the threat by 2. We get schemed up, or we get attacked by Klaw. I will defend it. We have a boost and a 2. Let's cancel the 2. Deal 2. That saves me any damage. I can ready. I can deal an extra damage from Black Widow. And the encounter card comes. The encounter card is a heal for 4. I'll let that happen. And we'll pass turn. Alright, let's see. I'll attack for 2. I'll attack for 2. Play an endurance. For 1. Thwart for 1. I'm going to discard my hand into my turn. I can get behind all that. Alright, advance the threat by 2. Get attacked, defending it. Taking 2 against 1, 2, 3. That's 5 total. Against my 1, 2, 3, 4 defense. We get an extra boost card. He comes into play. Alright, we're going to trigger Widow's Bite on him to ready and deal a damage there. That's reflected back. So I take no damage. And we get another card. We will flip and exhaust to remove that from the game. That's a happy thing. And we will pass the turn. Alright, so from hero phase, we're kind of cruising through this now. We are going to get to use Safe House to get something back from the discard pile. I mean, we've got pretty much one of everything. I think grappling hook's the most useful at the moment, although attack acrobatics pulls double duty, but grappling hook is where we could accidentally lose the game on a scheme. So I'm going to take a grappling hook and I'm going to play a grappling hook, which will let us draw a card. So we've got the option to cycle a med team here, or probably we need to covert ops, so we're not going to do that. We're going to covert ops. We'll confuse and take off 4, and then we will flip we will Dance of Death, which is 3 attacks for 6 total damage. 1, 1. Wait a second, hold on. We need to attack with him first to put us at 16. And then we'll go 1, 1. That defeats the villain. And then we can do our 3rd attack. And we will med team to heal him. And we'll pass the turn. We're going to draw 3, and we're going to get an extra encounter card. The threat advances by 2. He attacks. He gets 2 boost cards. We defend with Black Widow again. The boost cards are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're defending for 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we attack acrobatics that away and deal him 2 damage. We'll send suit and ready off of that. Attack acrobatics. We also get to deal an extra damage for our Black Widow trigger. Alright, and then we're going to see what we get here. Alright, when revealed, exhaust each character. Well, I don't have one of each resource type, so I guess we're exhausted. I guess I could cancel it. You know, what's the point in having preparation cards if you don't ever use them? Let's cancel that. Let's win this turn. Villain schemes, cancel that. 2 more damage for the 2 triggered preparations. New turn. And we're going to play Fury for 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to deal the damage. And then attack. And then attack. And then attack. Then attack. And then pass the turn. Threat advances by 2. He attacks. I will respond with Nova and discard a lightning resource to deal 2 damage and end the game. There we go. Alright. Defeat villain. He doesn't go away. I wish he went away when you defeat him the second time. Alright folks, that brings us to the close of today's gameplay video. I hope you enjoyed it a little bit. We are working on some more exciting content to come out in the coming weeks. Don't forget that in a couple of weeks we're going to be having the release of the Doctor Strange pack. We've got some fun things planned for that as well. We're going to have some more builds with Black Widow coming out. We're going to try to do some more fun gameplay with her. Take a look at some of her play with some of the other aspects. Also try to get some of her cards in with some of our older decks to enjoy how those preparation cards kind of upgrade things, especially I think it changes a little bit about how we can play Iron Man, so I'm excited for that as well as a possibility. If you liked what you've seen today, subscribe to the channel. We appreciate that support, and until next time, let's go game.